You think you're in control. You think it's all mutual. But pause. Remember last time she said, do whatever makes you happy, and you felt a pang of guilt for wanting your own space? Or when she forgot your favorite beer on purpose so you'd text her extra later? That twitch in your chest isn't coincidence. It's a puppet string. Dark psychology fact number 1. True control is invisible. A genuine manipulator doesn't scream orders. She plants seeds, then waits, while you water them yourself. Let's map the field. Emotional landscaping. She surveys your triggers, like a cartographer. What words ignite your fear of loss? What silence stirs your anxiety of abandonment? She doesn't need to know Latin, just your reaction. Once she knows, I feel ignored, she empties the room of your comfort before you even notice. The permission paradox. I trust you. Then she watches you squirm on options you never asked for. Permission turns into obligation. You do what she framed as trust exercise, only later realizing you never wanted to exercise anything. Subtle sabotage, lost keys, forgotten plans, rearranged furniture seen as accidents. They chip away at your routine. You doubt your memory, your decision-making, your clarity. And she's the one guiding you back to her version of safety. Rewarded regression when you beg forgiveness. She soothes you. It's okay, baby. That rush of relief. Her currency. She doles it out sparingly, training you to relive anxiety so you crave her comfort. Every apology laps the bowl of validation. Gaslight gallery, you're too sensitive. That never happened, I never said that. Every time you question your reality, you lose a bit of faith in your own judgment. You look to her to set things right, begging for anchors she withhold until you plead harder. Emotional contrast. Victims describe love as warmth. Puppeteers describe love as leverage. Watch how the same words, I love you, sound comforting from a friend, but constricting from a manipulative partner. That's your first lesson. Manipulation thrives in intimacy. She doesn't need volumes of advice, manuals. She needs your trust. She needs your hope. She twists them into chains tighter than steel. The first drill. Recognition right now. Think of a recent moment when you felt inexplicably uneasy. Pinpoint the trigger. Was it a message tone? A half sentence she left unfinished? A glance that lasted one beat too long? Write it down. That's where she slipped the hook under your skin. Now that you've glimpsed the puppet's workshop, meet her tools. 6 core tactics women wield often. 1. The compliment withdrawal cycle trigger. She praises you. You're so smart. Then criticizes a minor mistake. Effect. You chase the praise and fear the criticism. Your self-worth hangs on her swing of words. Why it works. Dopamine hits on compliments. Cortisol floods on critique. You become addicted to the roller coaster and she owns the controls. 2. The emotional eclipse trigger. She drops a bomb like, I'm fine, then goes silent. Effect. Your world tilts. That fine eclipse blocks out all sun. You scramble for clarity, texting, calling, apologizing. Why it works. Humans abhor ambiguity. She weaponizes your survival instinct. 3. The isolation spiral trigger. Your friends don't understand us. They're dragging you down. Effect. You retreat from support, orbiting her alone. Why it works. She replaces your tribe mates. You dependent on her approval. 4. The financial foothold trigger. Let me handle the bills. You're too stressed. Effect. You cede control of money, feeling grateful but cornered. Why it works. Financial control underwrites every other manipulation shelter. Credit, choices. It's the silent landlord. 5. The jealousy mirror trigger. Why do you laugh at her jokes? Why do you like her posts? Effect. You guard your attention like treasure. She becomes the only map to your focus. Why it works. Jealousy hijacks your validation circuit. You're trained to prove loyalty. 6. The future Fetter trigger. We'll always be together. Just you and me. Effect. You envision your life bound exclusively to her, freezing other plans. Why it works. Hope delays escape. Every promise is another link in the chain. Emotional drill. For each tactic, recall a real instance. Note you're feeling panic, guilt, gratitude. That emotional fingerprint reveals what she aims to own. You've seen these 6 core tactics. Now it's time to cut the strings to reclaim your mind, your money, your freedom. This is your counteroffensive. A suite of subtle, surgical maneuvers that dissolve her influence and rebuild your sovereignty. 1. The mirror reply. When she drops a backhanded compliment or a guilt-laden, I'm fine. Reply with neutral curiosity. You say, you're fine. What does fine look like to you right now? By echoing her tactic back, you force her into clarity or contradiction. Manipulators hate that they thrive on your confusion. Your calm question is the mirror that shatters their disguise. 2. The boundary bolt. Identify one small demand she's made that feels unfair. Choosing restaurants, controlling your schedule, dictating your wardrobe. State your new rule. From now on, I decide dinner plans on weekdays. Enforce it once silently, without argument. She'll test it. When she pushes back, repeat your assertive no. Each reinforcement shrinks her control zone. 3. The support web. Rebuild your alliances before she isolates you further. Reach out to one friend or family member share a neutral update. No whine, no blame. Your calm connection floods your support web, making isolation tactics impotent. 4. The financial firewall. If she controls money, open a separate account, even a minimal one. Funnel a small, consistent amount your war chest. She'll question it. You answer briefly, "It's my project savings." No apology. Financial independence is your safety net. It lets you walk away if needed. 5. The attention flip. When she uses jealousy, triggers comments on other women's posts. Teasing about friends. Flip the script. Show genuine interest in her world. "Actually, I'm curious what you find interesting about her posts." This removes her weapon of implied threat, replacing it with empowered conversation. It signals you'll not be her pawn. 6. The no-drama exit. When a conversation escalates, deploy the ultimate de-escalator. "I want to discuss this when we're both calm. Let's table it." Then physically remove yourself, leave the room, end the call, take a walk. You refuse to fuel the fire. Without an audience, her manipulative play collapses. 7. The narrative rewrite. She's told you a story. You're needy. You're irresponsible. It's time to write your own. Journal your truths, daily 3 achievements, 3 values you stand for. Read them before any interaction with her. Over time, your inner narrative overrides her lie loops. You become the author of your identity. 8. The consistency audit. Tracker words versus actions. In a simple log, patterns emerge. Broken promises, hidden motives, shifting goals. Use the data to inform your responses. No more surprises. 9. The empathy trap. Yes, she's human. Manipulation often masks insecurity. Once your boundaries hold, you can offer real empathy. "I see you worry about us," but only after your needs are met. Empathy from strength disarms her aggression without handing over power. 10. The predator's poise. Above all, maintain your calm, apex posture. Even when you execute every tactic, your exterior remains steady. Shoulders down, chest open, voice even. Your poise is the final firewall. A silent message that you no longer react, you respond. By the end of this section, the puppet strings are frayed. You feel the chill of independence. You've cut the ties and reclaimed your space, but you're not just escaping, you're evolving. This is your transformation into the apex predator. Confident, observant. 1. The hunt mindset. Predators don't wander, they track. Define one personal goal. She interferes with fitness routine, savings plan, social hobby. Treat it as prey. Map obstacles, schedule ambushes, celebrate every small kill. Your redirect focus becomes magnetic energy she can't overshadow. 2. The silent command. In conversations, especially tense ones, limit your words to 5 potent sentences. End each with a declarative statement, not a question. Example: "I appreciate your concern. I have a plan. I will execute it. I will keep you updated. Thank you." Every word lands like a claw, concise, authoritative, leaving no room for manipulation. 3. The shadow mentor. Seek out a mentor or coach who models apex behavior, someone outside your relationship dynamics. Their feedback becomes your calibration. When you wobble, you recalibrate. You're no longer a lone wolf, you're a wolf guided by elders. 4. The predator's circle. Expand your circle to include 3 strong allies, people who challenge you, hold you accountable, and celebrate your independence. Meet regularly, weekly or bi-weekly, for strategy sessions. Your pack amplifies your power, teaching you new tactics and offering refuge. 5. The ritual of release. Once a month, perform a release ritual. Write down 1 manipulation tactic she used, 1 emotional wound, 1 lingering doubt. Burn the paper safely. Let the smoke be your alchemy, transforming past control into future strength. 6. The vision board of metamorphosis. Create a visual map of your new identity. Images of a wolf, a closed vault, victorious stances, Symbols of independence. Place it where you see daily. Your subconscious bathes in predator imagery, rewiring desires, fueling ego toward apex status. 7. The apex ethics. Every predator respects boundaries. Define your ethics. Never exploit someone's trauma for gain. Offer protection to those truly loyal. Hunt goals, not people. These ethics ensure you remain sovereign, not sinister. 8. The eagle's view. Once a week, detached, go to a high vantage point, a rooftop, a hill, a skyscraper, look at the horizon, breathe, remind yourself of the bigger landscape beyond her influence. This perspective prevents small dramas from reeling you back into prey patterns. 9. The closed door transition. When she attempts to re-enter your sphere with old tactics, greet her behind a closed door. We'll talk when respect is mutual. Then, leave the door closed, physically walk away, and tend to your ritual. The closed door symbolizes your new standard. 10. The Apex Declaration. Finally, make it official. Stand before your mirror, recite your predator creed, but add, I take back my power. I embrace my sovereignty. Feel the words resonate in your bones. That echo is your transformation, cementing victim. No more predatoring. You've seized your independence and sharpened your predator instincts. Now you ascend a final tier. Dark sovereignty, the state where every move you make is deliberate, every alliance ritualized, and every outcome sways in your favor. 1. The sovereign's mandate. Craft a concise, personally dictature law above all laws. For example, I answer only to my values, not to fear or favor. Post it where you see it daily. This mandate becomes your North Star, orienting every decision and deflecting every manipulation attempt. 2. Rituals of the Crown. Ritual transforms intention into habit. Your crown rituals. Moonlit reflection. Once a month, under a new moon. Journal your victories, your betrayals, and your revolving creed. Burn the pages, letting smoke carry your commitments to the abyss. Dawn, oath. Each sunrise, recite your mandate. Then, perform a solitary action. Aligned with it, run a hill. Twilight audit. Each evening, review your choices. Celebrate alignment. Correct deviations with a micro-ritual. 3. The Fortress of Allies. Your power amplifies through networked sovereignty. Identify 3 sovereign allies, people of integrity who will speak truth without fear, challenge you against your blind spots, defend your throne when you cannot, maintain weekly council circles, brief, intense sessions to exchange tactics, share intel, and refine strategy. Your fortress stands not on walls, but on unbreakable bonds. 4. The sigil of authority. Symbols carry weight beyond words. Design a personal sigil, a simple, striking emblem representing your predator code. Use it sparingly. Emboss it on your journal cover. Watermark your most potent notes. Wear it discreetly as jewelry or a patch. Each glimpse at your sigil triggers subconscious recall of your sovereignty. 5. Strategic influence. Nodes. Plant influence. Nodes across your domain's forums, clubs, teams, social media. In each node, offer distinctive value, maintain scarcity, gently steer narratives by seeding ideas in your circle. Over time, these nodes interconnect into a network of quiet power, each echo amplifying your sway. 6. The legacy. Loom. Eternity lies in narrative. Begin weaving your legacy now. Codex of Conquest. Write a distillation of your journey, tactics, and creed. Update quarterly. Protégé pipeline. Mentor 1 committed individual per year. Share shadows selectively. Ignite transformation. Whispered wisdom. Drop cryptic aphorisms in public spaces or online, short, potent, untraceable. They become viral relics of your reign. By the end of Section 5, you stand not just as a predator, but as a ruler. Your territory defined by values, your subjects bound by respect, your empire woven through ritual and symbol. All empires fall unless they transcend time. Immortality in shadow means your sovereignty lives on in minds, myths, and movements. This final section forges your undying legacy. 1. The Vanishing Act. Legends peak at departure. Plan your phantom exit. Release your final, most potent, incipient, unassailable tactic or secret. Then disappear from sight. No social posts, no calls, no signs. Leave behind a single, enigmatic message. The hunt continues, where eyes cannot see. Your absence becomes legend, fueling curiosity and devotion. 2. The eternal sigil. Your sigil, once rare, must embed across generations, gifted to your sovereign allies with instructions. Reveal this only to those who prove their worth by honoring my code. As each new soul awakens to your teachings, the sigil's meaning deepens, ensuring your sovereignty thrives unseen. 3. The Soul Archive. Create a secure, hidden repository, digital or physical, for your soul archive. Annual reflections, codex updates, council records, key dates, and rituals inscribed in code. Instructions for unsealing by future guardians. This archive is a time capsule of power, reactivating your influence whenever it's discovered. 4. The Herald's Whisper. Use intermediary, scribe, speaker, artist to propagate your creed anonymously. Poems, paintings, podcasts, each a messenger carrying your lore. Over time, these whispers converge into a chorus no one can trace to flesh, only to the legend. 5. The Succession. Right? No sovereign reigns alone. Identify successors in each domain: social, professional, digital. In a private rite of passing, transfer a fragment of your codex and sigil. Their oath binds them to uphold your code and protect your legacy. This rite ensures the flame flickers but never die. 6. The Final Declaration. Summon your last immortal command. 3 words of concision and spark. Emerge or perish. Embed it in your sigil's hidden layer. When read in context by initiates, it triggers unyielding action. 7. The Echoing Silence. Your final posture is silence. No need for titles, no need for dates, no need for closure. Your creed, rituals, and sigil echo in the darkness. Seekers find them, and your sovereignty, like a dark star, continues to pull destinies in its orbit. If you've felt the Predator's pulse, like this video, subscribe to Dark Horizons, and comment "I break the spell" below. Share the manipulation you'll dismantle tonight. This is not an end. This is an eternal beginning. Your reign in the shadows, unbroken and unending. Welcome to immortality in shadow. Rule forever.